All right, so we are back on the W.A.D.E concept presented by the Ring Magazine. And today, folks, we're breaking down the launch press conference for Misfits Mania, the fight before Christmas. Andrew Tate, Chase Demoor, main event December 20th right here in the city of gold, Dubai. And yours truly got to host the entire thing. Not only that, I got to host the face-to-face. I got to walk around and be around both guys in the main event, and I have a lot of thoughts as to how I think this fight could go and some things you guys may have missed, so let's get into it. But before we do, I want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of this video, First Form. That's right, guys. First Form is one of the most trusted supplement brands in the United States and a brand that I use every day. First Form makes high-quality, third-party tested supplements designed to help you perform better, recover faster, and just feel your best. So whether you're trying to build muscle, lose fat, or just get your nutrition dialed in, they've got something for everyone. And what I love about First Form is the products actually work. As you can see, I've been putting on muscle in the last couple of months, and it's all been due to the way I've been able to recover with First Form supplements. And me personally, I recommend their Formula One Whey Isolate Protein for post-workout recovery. And on a daily basis, I take the Micro Factor, which is an incredible daily supplement designed to help support immunity, overall health and energy, and help with cellular function. And folks, seeing as the W.A.D.E concept is in tight with First Form, I have an exclusive offer for you. You guys buy any First Form product today, and with your order, you'll get a free 5-pack of the First Form protein sticks. Once again, that is buy any First Form product, you're gonna get a free 5-pack of the First Form protein sticks with your order when you click the link in the description and shop First Form products today. And folks, First Form wants to take care of you. You can try your products for 30 days. You don't like them, which is not gonna happen because they're best products in the US. But let's say that's the case, you can send it back and get a 110% refund on your order. So once again, click the link in the description, get your First Form today, and when you do, you're gonna get a free 5-pack of First Form protein sticks. Thank you to First Form for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back into the press conference breakdown. And before we get into the press conference, let's start with the face-off. The first face-off between these two ever. They haven't ever seen each other in person. This is the first time they were doing it, and they take us to a desert in Dubai. I was like, where are we going? We were off the beaten path, away from the city, and I'm a little nervous because we got security guards and people in black suits rolling up, and there's a Ferrari there, and then all of a sudden, here comes Andrew Tate in that Bugatti, right? What color is your Bugatti? Apparently his is like brown or some version of brown. He rolls up in it, him and Tristan. Tristan immediately jumps out, starts smoking a cig, and I'm dabbing like it's 2016 because I'm not trying to catch a drag off the cig, but then we had the face-to-face, the first one. So let's take a look at this. All right, it looks like I'm sitting there like mogging, as they'd say. I'm not even trying to look like I'm gonna fight anybody. I'm supposed to be in the middle. By the way, you see the boy repping, had the W.A.D.E concept shirt on. It's because the sun is directly in my eyes and I can't see anything. And I'm just trying to like look through and see what people's faces look like. Again, this is their first time facing off, so I'm trying to see if I can read anything. I didn't even know that Tristan was over my shoulder with the rose-tinted glasses, blowing smoke like there was a new pope freaking elected. I didn't know any of that was going on, but I'm locked in. I'm trying to look at Chase's face. I'm trying to look at Tate's face and see kind of like what's everybody's first reaction to each other, right? And I'll be honest, my first reaction, they just essentially stood there. There's a big size difference here, right? Like, I thought Andrew Tate was bigger than he actually is. This surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the biggest takeaways that I had from the entire day, was that I thought Andrew was a lot bigger. Chase is far bigger size-wise, height-wise, reach-wise. And I know that a lot of people are looking at this fight and saying, oh, you know, this is Andrew Tate's fight to win, and he should be favored, and Chase is a plus 275. But I'm gonna tell you something, this may be more difficult than I thought for Andrew Tate. I don't know, right? We'll see what happens on the night, but Chase is big, he's strong, and I'm not even trying to do like the corporate speak. I'm just thinking in my head, as much as Chase is not the most fundamentally good boxer, he's dangerous. He is. And somehow when he puts a right hand on guys, they fall. This will be more interesting than I think people believe. But that was the first face-to-face. We then go to the press conference. Now, this is one of the cooler setups I've ever seen for a press conference. And fair play to Misfits, they've gotten this one right as far as the aura of it. First, the face-off in the desert. I don't think they've ever done anything like that. That was really cool. And now, we were at some hotel on like the side of a roof, and there's another roof above us. And, well, let's just get into it. Chase Demoor walking up on stage. We got the we got the sparklers out. So at this point, Chase gets on stage, and I am to now announce Andrew Tate coming to the stage. Turns out Andrew Tate's not there yet. And so your boy has to pull off a Phil job when I thought he would be there. Turns out he wasn't. And turns out he wasn't arriving by car or plane. He was taking the aquatic route, son. This man rolled up in a boat. And I didn't know that this was going to be a part of anything until I get something in my ear. He's not here. He's coming on a boat. That's what I hear in my ear. He's not here, Wade. Phil, he is coming to the venue on a boat. So I start looking. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I start looking around.
He wants to try the champ? He can
Champ,
do it.
I don't mean to cut you off, Champ, but I am now seeing and hearing that I think folks right over here actually in the water headed this way making an extravagant entrance, and I'd expect nothing less. It's the top G, Andrew Tate.
So he rolls up.
He's flexing.
Eliminate me, but listen, the boat's not in the ring with him. He's still got to get punched in the face.
So I couldn't, at this point, I'm on the stage, so I can't see the boat coming in. So he's
It's a pretty nice boat.
I'm not going to lie, the boat entrance was kind of fire, though. The fact that they did it and pulled it off and still got him to the actual presser is pretty sick. Because I was panicking my fucking ass off, dude. I was like, oh, no. Yeah, we're cooked. We fucked this whole thing.
This is Dubai, capital of Chase Land. This is the Chase Show. This is Chase Fits. It always has been and always will be. Welcome to the party, Andrew.
Welcome to the party indeed. Folks, give it up for the top G, Andrew Tate.
That's a clean walk-in, though. Scooted it behind
top
me.
G, we were just...
Not much. What Chase was talking. Everyone gives a fuck about what Chase says. What do you mean not much?
Yeah, the room gets real quiet when I walk in here, buddy.
Yeah, everyone super cares when you talk. Everyone knows exactly.
Hey, we
I just realized what Chase said. Chase, I don't know what Chase was trying to say. Everybody, the room gets real quiet when I walk in. I think he means like I'm intimidating y'all, but it kind of sounds like no one cares. Yeah, when I walk in, ain't nobody says shit. Nobody cheers when I walk in, buddy. And then Tate said everybody super cares. Yeah.
all know why you people care when you talk. I just can't say it out loud.
Well, top G, I saw you come in on the boat. You had to flex on the champ one time. Talk to me about that entrance.
Genuinely had errands to run, and Dubai traffic can be a nightmare. So I thought if I take the boat, it'll be a little bit quicker. I'd hate to leave him waiting even longer. Of course he'd wait. I mean, of course he'd sit here for fucking hours. But I'm nice.
Nice indeed, Chase. He's flexing on you, man. He's talking about making you wait and that you would wait, that he's the A side and really the only side of this fight. What do you got to say to Andrew Tate, making this show about you, not him?
Listen, buddy, you want to have your name on the poster first, that's fine. You want to walk second, that's fine. Buddy, I'll show up to the ring tonight and camp out there until you show up. I'm going to start you the fuck out, man.
I have to say, Chase had some nice one-liners here. I'll show up to the ring tonight and camp. Chase is going to sit in the ring for 3 weeks. Kind of does prove what Tate said. Like, yeah, he'll wait on me. He'll do whatever I say. I'm the A side. But Chase is agreeing with him. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. You're the A side. We still got to fight. You know, that A side, that popularity contest, the people in your circle, the Twitter followers, the online following, don't mean shit, right? We still got to fight, which I love the messaging Chase had on it because it's true. And I'm not saying that Tate necessarily cares about any of that, right? He has it all, but it doesn't mean that it necessarily is something he's thinking about. Like, yeah, I'm the A side. That's why I'm going to win. No.
Genuinely, I'm your boss now, and we put a lot of effort into this. We put a lot of money into this whole press conference. We got a lot of people here. We need things we can clip. We need it to go viral. We have to sell this fight. That was shit. So can you please do it again and be like scary so we can use it? That was rubbish.
Okay, first of all,
Please say it again. Threaten me, blah, 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 but say it in a way that people believe.
Buddy, listen, I ain't got nobody's boss. Nobody orders the champ to do anything. I chin people.
Sometimes Chase starts talking, and it's the Dylan Dennis thing. He said, I ain't got nobody's boss. He meant to say, nobody is my boss, right? I say what I want type of thing. I like this, though, from Tate. He needs to lean into this, right? If he's doing the you know, owner of Misfits thing or whatever, he needs to lean into it like, yo, I employ you, and we're trying to make a big deal out of this. So if you're going to talk your shit, go ahead, but a little more scary, right? You're the heavyweight champ. Get a little bit more bass in your voice.
So you're going to threaten me or not?
It's not a threat, Andrew. It's a promise.
Ooh, a promise. Well, can you promise me in a convincing way so we can make some fucking money, please?
Well, my promise to you is when you get into the ring and your Bugattis and your yachts aren't in there fighting for you and it's your fist talking, that's the promise I'm gonna keep to you. It's not a threat, it's a guarantee.
What? Chase, what the fuck are you talking about? Tate's like, give me a promise, and Chase starts rattling it off like he's in a spelling bee or like an oral presentation at school. I promise to you that your Bugatti and your yacht can't fight for you. And when I get into the ring, that's my promise. I just started this video complimenting Chase for being a good shit talker, and he does get better in this presser, I promise, but oh no, that was a rough start.
Bugattis and yachts don't fight, dumbass.
Oh, I know, but according to your Twitter followers,
Clearly you don't know because you don't have any.
Oh, sure. I have a huge Hot Wheels set. I play with them all the time, buddy.
Andrew, talk to me about the fruit of choice here. Keeping yourself hydrated, getting the electrolytes in.
Tangerine, want one?
Sure.
I got you.
Jesus Christ, this
that.
guy's eating tangerines.
Champ, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? He kind of
I
bribing me here.
unfortunately cannot eat tangerines because Mr. Tate is so scared of me that he put a 40-pound weight clause in there, so I have to be drinking water and empty water bottles.
Wait.
Why did Chase throw it? No, dude, empty water bottles. Chase is going bad on Prime, confirmed. Both guys throwing the Prime off the table. I think that's like a Misfits lore thing now. It's like a drink every time a Prime bottle is thrown at a press conference. We may have never had an actual press conference where a Prime bottle hasn't been thrown. But also, Chase said he had to drink empty water bottles.
Is there a weight limit at a boxing match?
For a heavyweight title
Is there a
defense.
weight limit on a boxing
For a
match?
heavyweight title defense, there should not be.
Did you sign the contract?
You signed the contract, sir. I didn't negotiate anything. It was, Andrew insists this, Andrew wants that. I wanted 10 rounds in an open weight limit. You wanted a weight clause in 6, buddy. We ain't the same.
Are you upset that there's a weight limit on a boxing match?
Buddy, I'm gonna
That
come
you
in
agreed to?
130 kgs of whooping your ass.
I think you should have a tangerine.
Now, this is something to keep an eye on. All jokes aside, there is apparently like he's talking about a weight clause where Chase, I don't know what the actual weight is. I haven't figured that part out yet. No one's really, I need to do more research, but Chase has to come in at a certain weight, and I think he has a rehydration clause as well. Like, I don't think he can get above a certain weight as well, which in heavyweight boxing is almost non-existent. Now, Andrew's doing a bit of semantics here, talking about, oh, there's a weight limit in a boxing match? What do you mean? Granted, there needed to be something because Tate walks around probably 200 pounds even, maybe a little bigger. And I say that because that's kind of what I am. I'm around 200 pounds, maybe because I'm out of shape right now, like 215. But Chase is like a 240-pound guy. And granted, if Tate is going to come up and fight at heavyweight, then, you know, maybe he should fight fully at heavyweight, Deontay Wilder style. But like Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, there's going to be a certain weight limit that Chase can't go above. But again, I also think there's a weight rehydration clause, which is insane for heavyweight. I'm on Chase's side there. That's brutal, dude. If he can make the weight, fantastic. I don't know what the weight is. I think he had to make 220 for his last fight. So you got to give Chase some credit here because there's a lot of things that he had to say yes to that are not in his favor, right? The weight clause, the rehydration, the rounds, which, I mean, the rounds are really in no one's favor. 6 versus 10. Maybe Chase can say I'd have a better tank because he's a bit older. I don't mind 6 rounders. I don't think they should be in a 10-round fight right away. It is for a belt, but it's a Misfits belt, so I'm fine with that. But fair play to Chase for saying yes to a lot of stuff that is going to be fucking brutal on him.
Give him half the tangerine.
I was gonna say,
he
we'll
seems
split it.
upset. Give him half the tangerine. Come on, give it to him. That's from me.
Oh, well.
Oh.
That's what I think of that
You
tangerine.
try and be nice. You try and be a nice guy. You give a nobody a shot. No one even gives a fuck who this guy is.
Your
You give him a
ex-girlfriend,
chance.
Bree Stern,
You
does.
finally pay
She
him
DMs
some
me
money.
every day.
You finally
Pookie,
pay
come
him
hang
some
out with
money.
me.
And then you give him a tangerine and he throws it away. What's
Better
wrong with the
looking.
new...
He launched that tangerine. He launched it. There's like a boat dock down there. I looked over. There were people standing there. Chase probably freaking napalm somebody with a fucking tangerine.
You, younger than you, stronger than you, faster than you, more charisma than you. You are essentially giving me the keys to your empire, and I can't wait. I can't wait to run the real world.
What's wrong with this new generation, you know? And they're so rude. They talk over you. You try and be the nice guy, and they're just talking over you and being horrible. I have another tangerine. Would you eat it if I give you another one?
I'm okay. I don't like tangerines.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Champ, it was pretty good. Andrew, you talk about the disrespect coming from this side. We just sat back there, and there was a conversation between you two, and it got real quick. And I saw a switch in your mentality. You called him disrespectful, and it felt like it was personal at that point to you. Talk to me about what this...
Shout out to MJ meme I used there, dude. I didn't even mean to do that. It became personal to you at that point. No, so what I'm referring to, you guys haven't seen it yet, obviously, but there is a face-to-face that's coming out with Andrew and Chase. And I won't spoil anything, but let's just say things took a turn, and it was very quick, and there was a different energy from the moment they sat down to the moment they left, right before this happened, and it opened my eyes to just how real this can get between these two, even though they don't know each other very well. It happened really quickly, so you guys will see that, but that's what I'm referring to.
Fight now means versus what it meant when you signed.
Well, it means the same thing. A boxing match is a boxing match, right? So I'm here to take it seriously. It's not influencer boxing, it's boxing. I've trained 100%. I'm ready to get in there. I'm very excited to get it done. If he wants to disrespect me up until the day he gets punched in the face, it's up to him. I don't care. It doesn't change anything.
Chase, you essentially said you were going to knock him out. It was going to be easy work, that he's smaller than a lot of the guys you've ever fought, and it might be the easiest fight you have.
I'm taller than Chase.
No shot. I'll take my socks off right now.
I'm taller than Chase.
No shot, buddy. You probably put
Why
that
would
on
I
your
fight
Tinder
someone
profile.
taller than me?
Buddy,
That doesn't even
listen.
make sense.
Listen to me. Whatever clauses that you wanted to get you in the ring, I'll let you have whatever you want. I just want to beat the hell out of you for the millions of people watching at home. And thank you for the opportunity. I'm not being disrespectful. Thank you so much for the opportunity for me to show why
welcome.
people should not listen to you and take on such tough tasks.
Wait, is Chase taller than me?
Oh, my.
Fuck, is Chase taller than me? Are you telling me I've come back out of retirement to do this boxing match and he's taller than me and I didn't even...
When was your
all
last
my
fight?
sparring is 5'8". I didn't even think about this. Fucks.
You were getting beat.
So Tate here was, I guess he was tired of hearing Chase talk about how much bigger and taller and everything he was, so he's going to flip it here, right? When he says, I'm taller than Chase, he wanted Chase to come back and say, no, I'm the taller, bigger, stronger, whatever, because that's all Chase has been saying about Tate. Throughout this whole buildup is he's been saying, like, you spar, guys that are small, 5'9", 5'10", Warren Spencer, whoever. You're not sparring guys of my size. You're going to get hurt because you don't know how I hit. I'm a true heavyweight, young, fast, whatever. And Tate kind of flips it on him. Like, yeah, you are all those things. And I still chose to fight you. What does that tell you about not only you, what does that tell you about me? And I like that from Tate. I think that, again, and by the way, it won't look like this because Chase doesn't have anywhere near the name Andrew Tate does, but this is a tough challenge for Tate. Absolutely. In my opinion, he could have went and got a fight with, somebody like me. A guy that had one fight that is around his size. And, hey, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I would have made some money. Shit. But no, he could have done something like that, and it would have made more sense as far as it'd be an easier fight for him, right? And he didn't do that. He took a guy that was bigger, a guy that has been active, whether you think Chase is any good or not. He's big, he's strong, and he's active, and he's a dog. He doesn't go in and just fucking stand there and hope for the best. He goes in and looks to hurt people. So this is, I do commend Andrew on taking this because especially when I saw them, again, I go back to that face-to-face. When I saw them standing there face-to-face, I went, shit, this is a lot of a bigger size difference than I actually thought. Fair play. Obviously, to Chase, he's going to have to make some changes and cut down the weight, but fair play to Andrew for taking a bit of a challenge coming back after, 7-8 years off.
For the fact he's
Batista and
taller
Warren
than me.
Spencer.
I can't believe he just warned me that he's taller than me. I didn't know.
A couple inches.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even know. Oops.
Chase, you said he's only sparring small guys. Guys that you've seen him in camp with. He's a lot of footage out from Andrew's camp. He's not hiding much, but why do you think that that's the game plan from them?
The thing is Andrew thinks he's so smart, but the guy, even before I was fighting him, I used to dissect everything this man says. He's not fooling anybody. He's posting what the world wants to see. And I know he's probably got better adversaries in there, but I also do know that he's in there with a bunch of yes men that are going to get him absolutely obliterated. You are going to get packed in by a 110 kilo heavyweight when you couldn't even win fights at 4 and 3 at light heavy.
Ooh, okay, Chase. Talk that shit. You know what I love is when Chase gets angry or when he gets locked in or hyped up. He starts to enunciate a lot better. He starts to be more crisp with his P's and his T's. I don't know why he does that. It's like he's doing like some battle rap shit, but I love it. That's funny as hell.
That was better.
Yeah.
We might be able to clip that, Chase. You're getting better. Slowly by little
It's
by
so
little.
cringe that
If
the
you would have
40-year-old
taken the
man is talking about
tangerine,
clips.
if you would have got the energy from the tangerine, I'm sure we'd almost be there. By
What generation are you, buddy? Did you just discover social media, 5, 10 years ago?
We're
Like, you
here to
didn't
sell
have
the
that
fight.
before.
We need you to be convincing, Chase.
Your decade was writing letters and sending postcards, buddy. My decade is shit talking on the Call of Duty lobbies. We're not the same.
Your decade, he says. Your decade. He meant to say your generation, but your decade was writing letters and sending postcards. That's pretty funny. Unintentionally and intentionally, that's pretty funny. Your decade was riding it on horseback. Oh my God, he's fucking stupid.
Andrew, there seems to be a lot of assumptions coming from Chase's side about who you're sparring, about how you're preparing, about what you're ready for, your size, how he's bigger, stronger, faster, younger.
Yeah, can everyone in the crowd put your hand up if you give a fuck what Chase thinks? Oh.
Again.
I give a shit what Chase thinks. That's the champ, you know what I mean? I couldn't leave Chase hanging out there. I didn't want to be like the team Andrew Tate guy. I got to be unbiased. I'm on stage to do a job. I can't, so I had to help Chase out there, man. No one else did, by the way.
Champ,
I guess
again,
nobody
Andrew,
gives a single fuck what Chase thinks and what
Again,
he
Andrew,
assumes.
they can't fight for you. You have to fight. I don't care how many hands
Nobody
go
gives
up.
a fuck what you
Your
assume,
whole
Chase.
world is going to watch you
No
get
one
packed
cares
in.
what you think, Chase.
I'm gonna punch you in that eye, that torn bicep. You're not fast, you're slow, you're old, you're done, buddy. I'm gonna show you why you should never come out of retirement. You're not Terrence Crawford, buddy.
Now, again, Chase is going after him verbally, but you hear him talk about the injuries that Tate has sustained, right? The last one, I think he had I don't know if it was a detached retina that stopped his last fight, Andrew Tate's last fight years ago. He talked about the torn bicep. Chase has done his research. Again, you may think that Chase is just coming in because he's going to make a bag to fight Andrew, XYZ, whatever. Chase is taking this seriously. He truly believes he's going to win. I'm telling you, I've talked to him. Now that I've seen him in Dubai, this is not just, hey, let me put my chains on, let me throw my Balenciaga glasses on and go out there and try to verbally spar with Andrew. He's like, no, I'm going to come in and I'm going to beat him. They don't know what they just did. They screwed up because they wanted to give Andrew a quote-unquote easy fight when he comes into Misfits, build him into this big star, and all of a sudden, they fucked up giving him to me. Like, Chase legit thinks that. So when he's talking about the injuries, the sparring, the people he has in camp, Chase is doing his research. You have to give him some credit there. Like, he's not just here just to walk into the ring. He's coming to win this thing.
7 out of 10.
Chase,
That's a 7. So you can clip that as a backup.
Oh my God, back to the clips we go, buddy. Call Aiden Ross. All those streamers that are gassing you up are gonna be the reason you're gonna get dismantled.
Chase, I do want to ask, you've been noticing all the nice cars, the boat, everything that Andrew Tate has tangibly. And you were talking to me about maybe putting a little wager up. I don't know if that's something you'd still want to do or...
Oh, yeah. If you're so confident, bet one of your Bugattis. You got 90 cars. You're so confident. Bet one of your Bugattis, because I'll bet...
Hey, call me Magic Johnson. Call me freaking Dwayne Wade with the alley to LeBron, dude. Like, I just be setting these fools up. Come on. Chase, I heard you wanted to throw a little bet down.
The shipping to send it back to the U.S., I'll gladly drive that.
Well, let me just understand, because I don't want to call you an idiot.
Oh, here we
Because
go.
I'm respectful.
This is why he's not going to bet.
I don't want to call you an idiot because I'm respectful.
But if I bet you a $6 million car, how are you going to pay me once you lose? Because you don't have any money.
You don't know my finances, first of all. And
No, I know you have no money.
You brag online
I
about
know
all the
very
money
well
you
you
have. What's a $6 million card to the top G, right?
I know you have no money.
You charge a bunch of beta males online $50 a month to read crap that I could tell them off of ChatGPT for free.
Okay, Chase. This is what I mean. There's times where, I think Chase's brain is working so fast that he's throwing out one-liner after one-liner, and like 1 out of every 5, he says some shit. That was a nasty line. That was nasty.
You're a fraud.
8 out of 10.
Bet the Bugatti. Bet the damn Bugatti if you are so confident.
Show me the $6 million you have to pay.
Exactly. You're not confident. You're scared. I saw it in your eyes. You got the weight. You got the fucking venue. You got the judges, the referees, the gloves. You can have all of that, but you don't want to bet the Bugatti because you understand that you are going to be introduced to my right hand and the whole world is going to laugh at you.
Andrew, we sat down just a little bit ago and you said something that kind of caught my ear. You said, you know, Chase has been in fights. He's been hit, but he hasn't been hit like I'm going to hit him, and it's different. Explain that for me.
Yeah, Chase has been active. He's had fights, but I don't think he's been hit properly. I mean, he's taken punches. He's not hard to hit, but he hasn't been hit properly. We're all humans. We're all fallible. When you've been hit properly, you fall over. And that's yet to happen to him.
We're all humans. We're all fallible. When you get hit properly, you fall over. He's right. I've just never heard that like sentence describe fighting, right? We're all fallible. You get hit properly, you fall over. And Tate did say this to me, again, in an interview that you guys will see on the channel very soon. He said, and he made a point about it without getting too into it, because I gotta get you guys to watch the interview. He essentially was like, Chase hasn't been hit flush. And there's a difference in the way he's been hit and the first time you get hit flush with a shot. And Tate essentially was like, his reaction will not be the same. I am going to hit him harder, more flush than he's ever been hit. And again, in these little moments, outside of the whole, you know, bravado and the chains and the cars and everything else, you see the real Andrew Tate as far as the fighter Andrew Tate. And that's the guy I want to see more in these back and forth. That's the guy I want to see come out a little more as we get closer to the fight. We're only, you know, a week and some change away now. But that's the guy I like more. Yes, he's got the money and the swag and all of that, but I think at his core, the most real part of Andrew, at least when it comes to the boxing arena, is that fighter mentality. Is that guy that used to fight for, you know, pennies compared to what I assume he's gonna make this time.
And I think he's gonna realize on the night that there's a difference between a professional fighter and a guy who gets paid to lose down in Mexico. That's what's gonna happen. It is what it is.
So
but I do.
A guy that gets paid to lose out in Mexico. Chase has been taking a bunch of those, we'll call them smokers. They're real fights. But he's been taking a bunch of those fights out in Mexico where he gets, no offense to Chase, but some guys that are flat out bums to get in there and Chase smokes them. He told me he did like fucking 3 or 4 in one night or something.
Commend him for taking the opportunity. I mean, obviously it was a very generous opportunity I afforded him. I commend him for taking it. But I think that the main reason when he sits down in the locker room after he's lost, when he's going to have to analyze with his team why they lost, is because he's far too confident. He's far too confident. He really believes that I'm some dickhead who's just agreed to a fight and not taking it seriously.
He's looking at it.
So he inspired people shorter than me and I'm stupid. And then he's going to get in there and hit me with a right hand. Oh, a right hand. I didn't know you could use right hands in boxing. I haven't prepared for a right hand. I only thought he was going to use the left. Oopsie fucking doopsie. Guy...
Oopsie fucking doopsie. That's that unk talk, Andrew. Showing your age, brother. That's that unk talk.
The things he's saying, it's a rehearsed script, but he clearly has grossly underestimated the amount of preparation that's gone into him getting his ass kicked. So it is what it is.
Sir, you are a victim. You are a victim. You are going to be a victim on fight night, and of course I'm going to hit you with a right hand. Everybody tries to move away from the right hand, and it doesn't work. I fought dudes bigger than me, smaller than me, more talented than you, faster than you. You have literally nothing that I have not seen.
He said bigger than me, smaller than me. And then he went to Andrew. I don't know if that was on purpose. It was kind of clean.
You won some...
I have something you don't have,
What do you have? A Bugatti? I want that, so bet it.
A tangerine.
Ponzi
Don't
scheme.
lie to people anymore.
Pay me
Tell the
$50 to tell you guys that you are men and you should struggle in life and women will leave you. Buddy, your ex-girlfriend is literally in my DM.
Pay me $50 for me to tell you that you should struggle in life and women will leave you. What the fuck is wrong with Chase, dude? He's a fucking nut. Oh shit, that's funny.
The only thing he's ever fought is his hairline, man. Like he's not fought anybody tough. You were 4-3 in light heavyweight. What makes you think you can just hop in the heavyweight division and go fight the champ? You should have started with somebody easier, buddy. I'm not the one.
Why do you think I'm fighting you, Chase?
I have no idea.
Because you made...
I think you're delusion. The same reason you came in on a yacht. Like, I think you do a lot of stupid things. Waste your money on yachts, Bugattis, girls that don't care about you, etc. I think that's why you're fighting me, because you're genuinely an idiot.
You said something, and I'm just trying to understand you. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Why do you think I fought you? Why have I decided to do this? I don't need the money. I don't need the fame. You're the champ. You're bigger. You're younger. All these things. Why did I agree to do this, Chase?
Because I think that you foolishly believe in yourself and think that you can get it done.
Because I believe in myself.
Yeah, and I commend that. Good job. Thank you. You are the reason that I'm sitting here today. I just want you to know that. You inspired a whole youthful man.
Chase is all over the place. Chase is like, nah, you don't want to fight me because you got the cars and you got the boats and everything else. And then Andrew asks him again, he's like, well, yeah, because you believe in yourself. And thank you for this opportunity. And I believe in myself because you believe in yourself. If you give Chase just more time to talk, that man is going to go off the fucking rails. In a good way, by the way. I think him talking and going back and forth with Tate, it wasn't like a typical Misfits press conference where you saw the people fucking throwing stuff and people pushing and shoving and tackling and swinging and all that, but I didn't expect it to be that. I expected Andrew to control himself and be composed and calm, and I expected Chase to try to get under his skin, and that's exactly what happened. So no matter how much sense or any sense that Chase makes at all, the fact that he keeps to just keep talking is going to help him out. Now, yeah, he may eat his words and Tate may, shut him up for good, but it is going to sell this fight, and it is going to give him an opportunity to try to get under Tate's skin, which is really the only thing he can do as far as like before the fight. Try to get Tate off his game by getting in his headspace, right? Convince him that he's too old, convince him that he's made a mistake, convince him of all these things. Maybe, probably won't work because Tate does have, he's very locked in, and I think his mental fortitude has been tested, and he's shown he can handle a lot of adversity. But this is what Chase should do, and he's doing a decent job of it, even though some of it's nonsensical.
It's crazy because like online, you're like a giant amongst men. You're like leader of young men, and it's actually insane to me because when you see you in person, you're like a little mouse, just hidden in his cave, behind Twitter followers, behind Instagram that you're banned on every social media account. And it's just funny to me because the social media saw what I saw the whole time, and they saw a fraud and somebody who plays victim and thinks that everybody's out to get them. And buddy, I am the Matrix now. I am the guy that's coming to put you away for good. They have hired me behind secret lines to come stomp out Neo. So wherever your sunglasses are, I hope you find them swiftly because I'm going to be putting you out in the second round with absolute ease.
You know what's funny is listening to Chase, again, it's like he starts a sentence and has no idea where it's going to go, right? It's the Michael Scott thing. By the time he gets to the end of it, he is so confident in what he has just said that he is firing on all cylinders, right? He like wills himself into a statement. I don't even know what he just said, to be honest with you. First he said, he was like, you were banned on all social media because you were a fraud, but then you play victim and act like everyone's out to get you. And then he said, I'm the Matrix and I'm going to stop you, and Neo's getting stomped out. And it's like he pulls from everything that he has in his brain to say, and all of it's just in one mashed potato word association.
That was shit.
Yeah, I mean, none of it made any sense.
Second round, that's
That was shit. Can't use that at all.
Buddy,
It's
you
a
gotta
waste of fucking money, bro.
Here, I got something we can use. Tate, you've seen that he now has the backing of KSI. Online KSI is fully backing the Misfits heavyweight champ. I want your reaction.
Devastating. Oh no. Devastating.
Chase, any words?
What the fuck do I care? What do I give a fuck?
KSI is the only one that opinion really matters here because he's the only one that knows boxing, who's seen me fight, and he understands fully what I'm capable of, and he fully understands that I'm going to severely injure you, Andrew, and you're going to be the CEO that tried the heavyweight champion and lost. I am big bro now. I'm going to go get the company back for JJ, and you're going to apologize immediately.
You know what, Chase? Although I am going to beat you, I truly hope you're not severely injured. From the bottom of my heart, all bullshit aside, all bravado aside, even though you just threatened a man with 4 children with brain damage, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope you get up and you're in perfectly good health. That's what I hope.
So this is what I'm kind of talking about. Things took a bit of a real turn here. Both guys have been trying to sell the fight, but this took a bit of a real turn because Tate essentially turned off the promoter, whatever, and got real with Jason's like, yeah, you keep talking about hurting me and severely injuring me and giving me brain damage. I'll tell you what, I hope that's not the case for you because, I don't know, he's like, I'm going to tell you what, you keep talking like that and things are going to get exponentially more dangerous for you. He's like, I'm not preying on you getting hurt or anything like that, but the way you're talking, things are going to take a left turn here. And again, this was the second or third time that Tate brought this up. Again, in other settings before the press conference as well, that you guys will see. But this is where I think Chase had either, you can say, gotten under his skin or woke up a monster a little bit, because when Tate gets in this mindset, there's an audible kind of switch in the way he talks and the way he addresses Tate and his mindset. And I like that version of him. I think that is the more stoic, serious one, the one that's not playing any games. But Chase brought it out of him a couple different times.
I hope you wake up in a hospital. So to be honest with you, buddy, I'm trying to hurt you.
Well, that's the difference in our characters, and we're going to see which one God rewards.
Well, we don't want to talk about character tonight, buddy. Let's just be honest about that.
Andrew, when he goes to that level, it sets something off in you, and I can see it every time it happens. Why do you think he speaks like that to you?
I think it's because this new generation of people don't understand the lines, and there are lines. I've never disrespected his team. I've never disrespected his coach. I've never made fun of his children, if he even has any. I don't wish him harm.
I haven't made fun of his children.
I genuinely believe that this should be a sport between gentlemen. I believe we should get in there and do our best. And this new generation looks at it differently because it's influencer boxing, and everyone thinks it's funny to make fun of people's coaches and wish brain damage on people, etc. I've had a eclectic life, and I'll tell you something: karma is real. The forces of the universe are real, and that if you go through life operating from the wrong frame, wishing genuine harm on people or insulting people's coaches or doing these terribly heinous
your coach
things,
is a fat ass.
you end up paying the price, and we're gonna see on the night.
Your coach is gonna get you hurt really bad, buddy. Your coach is in there telling you the wrong shit. That guy I don't even know how many fights that guy. I've never heard of that guy until you put him on the map, buddy. Like, the thing is, Andrew, I'm not just
Chase, so Tate is in the middle of this, like, very profound, like, this is what happens when you breed negativity into the world, you're going to get it back tenfold, or whatever Tate is getting at there. Essentially, like, this new generation, they don't have any respect. They don't have any idea what their words actually mean, because most of them are said behind a screen. And a lot of what Tate says right there, I agree with. There is a very disrespectful generation of kids that are just online trolling, that don't take anything seriously, that will reach to the bottoms of the barrel to insult and degrade and say the worst shit about someone, because words don't mean anything anymore, right? Like, the way you speak to someone now compared to how you did 20 years ago, it's completely different. The things being said behind screens now online would get you assaulted. No joke, and not that I'm wishing that on anybody, but that's what would happen if you said some of the things that you say to people online to their face. But it's social media has made a lot of people very comfortable with saying, awful things about people and acting like it's not a big deal, acting like it's like, whatever. So I agree with him there, but then again, this is the fight game, and Tate knows this. Not that it needs to be over the top or whatever, but there are people that are going to say crazy shit. Mike Tyson said crazy shit. There have been a ton of guys over the years and years of combat sports that have said and done crazy shit, and that's just part of the game, right? You're not dealing with the most stable people that have ever lived when you're doing combat sports. You're dealing with some of the most unstable and emotional and psychotic people that have lived. And so, yeah, this is the fight game. I mean, words are words.
To each of you, I want you to give Chase a final message here. You can look across the podium, you can stare at his Balenciaga glasses, whatever. But Andrew, all joking aside, what's going to happen on December 20th? Because we can do all the talking right now, but on December 20th, it's going to be with our fists. It's going to be for real.
Absolutely. And I know he's prepared. I'm sure he's taking it very seriously. That's what I want from him. I want the very best version of Chase Demoor on the night, please. Please bring your absolute A game, as I am. And I very much look forward to the result. And I promise you, if you continue to disrespect me, unfortunately for you, you're not going to have a career afterwards. If you calm it down a little bit and you're nice, when it's all done and it's all finished, you can continue to fight for my organization.
Again, you see when Tate gets a little bit more serious with him. And I don't know, that was on like the boss vibes, like, oh, I'm not going to let you fight. I think that was him being like, if you don't stop playing with me, then I'm going to hurt you really badly. But worse than just beating you in a fight, I'm going to try to end your career. Which is a little different than what Tate has said coming into this. Like, Chase is like, oh, I'm going to put you in the hospital. Tate's like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to whip your ass, but keep talking crazy. And I'm going to make sure I hit you so hard, hurt you so bad that you'll never fight again. Again, in those little moments, that's where I think Tate shines the most, is when he gets very, very serious and gets a lot more sinister.
I'm the heavyweight champion. I do what I want. You do what I say. If I say jump, you get in the ring. If I say dance, you dance.
If I say jump, you get in the ring. Oh my God. And you know what it is? It's like a drive-by. So Chase just says it and there's no like correcting it. He just goes, he just keeps going. If I say jump, you get in the ring. If I say dance, you get back in the car.
If I say jump, you get in the ring. If I say dance, you dance. Just like December 20th, when I'm packing you in, I'm gonna ask you in the middle of the round, what color is your Bugatti? And you're gonna look me in my eyes and you're gonna say red, like what's coming out of your fucking nose.
So wait, and Chase is, I know he didn't mean it to sound like this, but in his own line of thinking, Chase is gonna ask Tate, what color is your Bugatti? And Tate is gonna respond to Chase, red, like what's coming out of your nose. Essentially, at that point, meaning that Tate would have bloodied Chase, and he's telling him that the Bugatti is the color of Chase's blood. I know what he's going for there, and that's a nasty line from Chase. Fair play to him. It's just the way it was delivered. You know what I'm saying? You could read into it.
Is that a real snake? Chase, don't touch that.
They brought me a snake, but listen.
It won't bite, bro. Pick it up. It ain't gonna bite you, Chase. Chill.
Don't touch that.
It takes a snake to beat a snake.
It's not gonna bite.
Don't touch that. Nope. Don't do that.
It takes a snake to beat a snake. It's a beautiful snake. I love this thing.
Okay. All right. Well,
Wait, do you want to see the snake?
Nope, I'm good.
It looks just like you, bald. No hair. You guys look similar. I like this. I like the whole Cobra persona. But listen, buddy, there's only one goat. Only ever has been one goat. There's a lot of snakes, and a lot of them are in your camp. Remember that.
Bars, kinda. It's kind of a bar. And fair play, Chase has got some balls. Now, again, that's probably just a little garden snake, but he picks it up and is holding it. I would never in my life, ever, dude. I was afraid that thing was gonna like turn and fucking latch onto him. All right, so now let's look at the face-off between the two of them. The last time they'll face off until fight week. Let's see if we could get any sort of, I don't know, reads off of this.
All it failed. Defending his Misfits heavyweight belt, Chase Demoor. December 20th, Misfits Mania. The fight before Christmas. All questions will be answered in this main event. Who takes the belt home? Who takes the pride, the glory? And who takes the win?
Chase kind of broke first there. Very interesting. Chase also wore the glasses. He broke to look forward, then looked back at Andrew, then broke again. Now, again, I'm not into the body language expert stuff a lot, but Chase did that a couple times during those face-offs where he would break and then look back at Andrew. And Andrew has said something this week that I thought was a bit profound when it came to this fight. Andrew said, listen, the world is focused on me. The fans are focused on me. Chase is focused on me, and I'm focused on me. I'm not focused on him. I won't be focused on him. This fight's about me. The more he focuses on me, I focus on winning. Winners focus on winning. Losers focus on winners. Maybe something to that. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but Chase continually looks...
Folks, give it up one more time for your
over at Andrew.
Main event on December 20th for the Misfits Heavyweight Championship.
All right, so then we had this guy. I thought it was Lickle Man at first, I'll be honest, but I don't know who this is. I'm not sure. He threw him a little mini bird. Here's Tristan standing up there with Andrew. So this guy ran up on stage. Andrew said, this is my sparring partner. And then he goes after Chase.
Oh my goodness. Someone please grab that small man.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to say? This small guy is running up on people.
Folks, once again, do not miss it. December 20th, live on Rumble Premium. Tickets are still on sale at misfitsboxing.com. A heavyweight matchup for the ages.
All right, so there it was. Yeah, man, the launch press conference for Misfits Mania. Let me know what you guys think. I thought it was a good presser. I thought Chase had some moments. I thought when Tate got serious with him, the vibe changed, and he really showed, like, what level he's willing to take it to. But there's a lot of questions still remaining. Is Chase going to be able to make the weight and make the rehydration? Is Tate still the same fighter he once was? There is so much that we still have to get to. Fight week is a couple weeks from now. We're going to be breaking down both the face-to-face, my interview with Tate, other stuff that comes out in the meantime, in between time. But what did you guys think? Who won this first initial launch press conference? I don't have those answers, but the main point is still the main point. December 20th, live on Rumble Premium, you're going to get Andrew Tate versus Chase Demoor, and it's then and only then when we have the answers as to who wins. But as for right now, I guess we'll find out.